Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A fight in Hazleton ended in gunfire and a man being treated for injuries. Police say it began inside the YWCA on South Church Street with a group playing basketball and spilled into the street. A 27-year-old man was injured. He is expected to be okay. Hazleton police say the investigation is continuing into the shooting. After a 3-month investigation, Hazleton narcotics detectives, in conjunction with the Luzerne County Drug Task Force, conducted 2 raids, one at 833 North Locust Street in Hazleton, another at 8 Deer Run Road in West Hazleton. Arrested? Cody Totaro of Deer Run Road in West Hazleton. He was charged with possession with intent to distribute and various other narcotics-related charges. Taking during the raids included over $13,000 in cash, 54 grams of suspected cocaine, just over 6 pounds of suspected marijuana, also containers of spice, 2 guns, 2 scales, and a 2010 BMW. After a fire in East Union Township, 4 people are now displaced. That fire broke out Monday afternoon in the Shepton section of the township. Firefighters say the flames were shooting from an attic window just before 4. Firefighters were called to the unit block of West Pine Street near Washington Street. The fire happened in a newly renovated house, one of 4 units in a row home. 2 adults and 2 children were displaced and will seek refuge with family. The fire is currently under investigation by a Pennsylvania State Police fire marshal as well as East Union Township fire marshals. A search of a home on Ridge Street in Nanticoke landed 1 man behind bars. The Luzerne County Drug Task Force served the warrant for 38-year-old Desmond Knott's residence. Authorities found suspected marijuana, crack cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, along with scales and suspected drug paraphernalia. Knott was found at a woman's apartment in West Pittston. Police also found money in a safe at the apartment that was used in a controlled drug purchase. He was charged with possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance, among similar charges, and was sent to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $100,000 bail. A teenager could be spending up to 16 years in prison for his role in a 2017 Wilkes-Barre shooting. 17-year-old Idris Kahari robbed and shot a man on Blackman Street after the man agreed to give him a ride. The victim sustained 3 gunshot wounds and survived the attack. Kahari was sentenced by Luzerne County Judge Michael Vo to 8 to 16 years in state prison. He was previously charged with robbery when he was 15 years old. His sentence also includes a conviction for drug dealing. New regulations went into effect in the Hazleton area high school yesterday. Students no longer allowed to bring backpacks into the building. WYLN's Gary Perna spoke with the district's police chief about that new policy.
Monday was the first day the Hazleton Area School District banned students in the high school, career center, and Academy of Sciences building from bringing book bags into those buildings. So how did the first day go?
It was chaotic. It's the first day. We probably filled 6 bins with backpacks. I mean, we even had kids tell us that their classmates were just trying to push the issue and see what they can get away with, and they were going to test it and see what we were going to do. Today, we probably had less than half of what we had yesterday, and we're anticipating that as the week goes on, we're going to get less and less and less until, I'd say within a week, I think everybody will catch on and know the drill, and I don't think we're going to have a problem with it.
The chief said students involved in sports have already been bringing their clothes in plastic bags and leaving them in their lockers as they arrive for class. If students bring a bag, they must leave the bag in a bin when they arrive at the school. Harry said this is being done in these buildings because this is where the biggest problems with book bags happen.
That's where our biggest problems are with the backpacks. The elementary, middle schools, we don't have the issues that we have at the high school as far as the backpacks and what was being brought in.
Students in the elementary and middle schools still can bring book bags into the buildings, as long as they're clear and or mesh. The chief said, like other changes, it will take time to get used to.
I think it's going to be fine. It's like anything new. People don't like change. They want to feel safe, they want to feel secure, as long as it's not an inconvenience. Okay, as soon as you put a safety measure in place but it's inconvenient, now we don't want that. Probably, I'm going to say maybe half the districts in the state have bans on backpacks. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they carry things, just like anybody else does. They've adapted. Wilkes-Barre has had a backpack ban in place for maybe 12 years now. Or you tell me they don't carry anything. So it's just, you adapt to it.
Hazleton area has been at the forefront of school security, being one of the first in the area to start doing drills and locking school doors. The chief said the playbook keeps changing, and so does the policies within the school district.
We always do that. We do that constantly. We've been changing things constantly. Just in the last 2 years, we've done several dozen things that we put into place or equipment we bought. So it's an ever-changing. Security is always changing. Mm-hmm. We're always changing. We're adapting to what the threats are.
In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. And now, snow bans. In case you haven't heard, another storm is moving in our area, and snow bans are put in place. Freeland has a snow ban starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. No parking on the odd side of the street. Klein Township supervisors issuing a parking ban throughout the township. No parking on the even sides of the streets. McAdoo's snow ban starts Wednesday at 8 a.m. Mahanoy City snow ban starts Wednesday at 7 a.m. And beginning at midnight, PennDOT imposing a ban on empty straight trucks, large tandem trailers, and double trailers. Tractors hauling empty trailers, trailers pulled by passenger vehicles, motorcycles, recreational vehicles or RVs, and that includes all interstates in the Northeast. Additionally, at 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, all commercial vehicles will be banned on Interstate 380 and Interstate 84 within Pennsylvania. Coming up on WYLN News, getting the word out about colorectal cancer, plus more police officers coming to Wilkes-Barre. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We do have a brief period of snow overnight with a low of around 29. Snow tomorrow. Now the track of the storm will once again determine amounts, but 5 to 8 at least are expected. Tomorrow's high, 33. The snow showers will end tomorrow night. Then Thursday looks like mostly cloudy skies and a high of 35. We'll be right back.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
E&R Cycle, located on South Route 309, is now your Textron Off-Road side-by-side ATV dealer. Textron Off-Road is proud of their past and driven by the future to give you the best off-road ATV with power and performance. You can build and price your vehicle. Choose from the basic Stampede to Stampede 4X or the side-by-side Wildcat Trail to the Sport or LTD model. No matter which one you choose, you'll have an ATV that will get the job done. Stop in or call E&R Cycle at 570-455-7430.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Schurer would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Schuer's 570-454-7229.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Hazleton's Lehigh Valley Hospital is taking the opportunity to make the community aware of the relatively prevalent disease in our area. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
Colon rectal cancer is a leading cancer diagnosis in northeastern Pennsylvania. Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton wants to stress how preventable the cancer really is. Only 50 to 60% of people who are eligible to get screened actually take the opportunity to do so.
So, the nice thing about colon cancer is we are picking it up in people at a much earlier stage before they become symptomatic because they're getting screened at the recommended screening age. But for people who have overt symptoms, while these are nonspecific, certainly any kind of blood in the stool or mixed with the stool or even separate from the stool should warrant an investigation, regardless of someone's age. And then certainly any unexplained weight loss, abdominal discomfort, any changes in the stool frequency, so maybe some people are having a harder time going to the bathroom or some people going more frequently to the bathroom, or a change in the stool consistency or caliber should warrant an investigation. Because many times people misinterpret bleeding for hemorrhoids and it actually turns out to be something more malicious. So let the doctor make that discrimination and not the individual patient.
Although the most prevalent way to screen for the cancer, some fear the colonoscopy. Other options are available, including a less invasive endoscopy called a sigmoidoscopy or stool testing for blood or DNA. Any random person on the street has a 6% chance of coming down with the colon rectal cancer by the time he or she turns 70. The average person should think about getting screened at age 50. Free colon rectal screening kits will be available this month here at the hospital, as well as the Health and Wellness Center, Lehigh Valley Physician Group Internal Medicine and Gastroenterology on 14th Street, LVHN Cancer Center on the Airport Beltway, and the Health Center at Mountaintop on the Wise Plaza. Reporting from Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
The Wilkes-Barre Police Department will soon be welcoming 4 more officers to the force. Mayor Tony George picked the 4 from a list of 32 applicants that were submitted to him by the Wilkes-Barre Police Civil Service Commission in February. The new officers will bring the police department up to 78 members. Having the new hires will help with overtime pay in the department. 2 of the officers start at $61,440 a year. 2 will attend Act 120 training and be paid $43,000 annually. The new officers will be named at a swearing-in ceremony being planned for the near future. School security was discussed at Monday's Wilkes-Barre Area School Board meeting. A new policy now requires all high school students to go through metal detectors. Some students from Myers High School addressed the school board, stating that the lines were so long that they were late for first period classes. Superintendent Brian Costello said that a second metal detector was set up at a different entrance at Myers to help speed up the process. One teacher also asked the board to allow students to carry clear or mesh backpacks to hold their books because many students have been failing to complete homework assignments. The board also voted to spend $4.25 million on 78 acres of land in Plains Township for a new consolidated high school. America's oldest brewery is now serving beer in the state of Kentucky. D.G. Yuengling & Son Incorporated announcing that after 189 years, Kentuckians everywhere can rejoice with Yuengling's most popular offerings, lager, light lager, and black and tan. According to a release as of Monday, Yuengling fans can now order their Yuengling draft brewed beer on premises at restaurants and bars, and beginning March 12th, Yuengling packaged beer products will be available off premises at beer distributors, grocery and convenience stores. The release also referred to Yuengling smugglers in Kentucky, fans who travel to other states to buy Yuengling who can now enjoy the brand's 3 most iconic beers without the trek. Kentucky, the 22nd state to distribute Yuengling products. Coming up on Freeland's News Choice, checking out the new doctor's office in Community and You. Plus, we're getting ready to celebrate St. Patrick in Wilkes-Barre. First, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Independent Life Home Care is a licensed non-medical in-home care agency in Mountaintop covering all of Luzerne and Carbon counties. Independent Life offers caring, dependable quality care with RN, LPN, home health aid, and companion services. They accept Medicaid waiver programs, veterans benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. For a free assessment, call 570-904-8822. Caregivers are also welcome to apply to join our growing team. Wherever you choose to be, choose Independent Life to be with you.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to watch archived shows and a live stream of our broadcast shows. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Wyln TV, everyone. I'm Gary Perrin. I'm very pleased to be with Dr. Dan Benyo here at his new office in Lantern Lane, right in the heart of Cunningham. And what a beautiful office you have, Dr. Benyo here. You're in it just a little bit, and it feels just like one of those old-time doctor's offices down the corner in Main Street. This is perfect.
Oh yeah, we love it here. It's we've been here since the beginning of February, and it does have that kind of farmhouse, country house feel to it. Yeah.
So this is really great, and with you moving your practice here, you spent a little bit up on Airport Beltway and in the township. You're now down here, still accepting patients, and people are still welcome to come in.
Oh, certainly. Our hours are open throughout the week. We also offer Saturday hours and always accepting new patients. And so we're located right down here in Cunningham. It's pretty easy to find and searchable.
I know, and this is such a beautiful Lantern Lane building here in Cunningham. And you and your office here are providing some services that maybe some other doctors' offices aren't providing in the area. You and just a handful of doctors through the Lehigh Valley Physicians Group are providing them, correct?
Certainly. We offer blood work, phlebotomy services, so you don't have to travel too far to get your blood work. And those results typically come back within 24 hours. And we also do EKG services, injections, lesion removals, so a whole host of services.
Wonderful. So somebody down here in the valley maybe doesn't want to travel up the road, especially in the wintertime. Maybe it's a little bad out. They can say, oh, I can keep my appointment and just stop in here.
Certainly, yeah. And it's easy to call and just make an appointment. And we have a decent amount of open slots and can get you in pretty soon.
Wonderful. I know there's a lot going on, keeping busy. So with the new office here being moved in here, what are some of the things that people can see when they come in here? What are some of your favorite things so far?
Yeah, it's got great, I won't say views, but good light, natural light that just comes in through the window. It actually blinds my secretary. That's how bad it is. But it's great here. It's we have a stream out back. You can hear kind of the water running, and it's just a very nice new office. that kind of lifts the senses almost when you walk in.
And it's really cool, especially on a nice day, even though we're in the middle of winter. On a nice day, you can open the windows and kind of get that fresh air and relax.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, it's very nice.
So, Dr. Benyo, if somebody out there wants to stop in and become a patient of yours, how can they do so?
They can call the number for LVH to contact us. They can also go online and look for the number to contact to schedule an appointment, and you just ask them to schedule with Dr. Daniel Benyo, and we'll get you on the schedule.
Very important, Daniel Benyo, because they won't go over to your dad, right?
Correct. Yeah, we have patients sometimes go over to my dad's office who are established with him, but we're located in the Cunningham office.
All right. Got a lot going on. So a great new office. So if you're looking for a new physician, come down here and see Dr. Dan Benyo in the Lantern Lane Plaza here in the Cunningham Valley. Thanks so much for joining us here on Community and You, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
ETA Benefits is a full-service independent insurance agency and employee benefits advisory firm proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania since 1999. Call 570-669-5050 or go online to etabenefits.com.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, and outside grill and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
I'm Gary Perna. I was born and raised here in Clare, Schuylkill County. I'm proud to be a part of the Wyln team, and I'm excited to be part as Wyln brings communities together through the power of television.
A funeral service will be held this Saturday for former Cunningham Police Chief Robert Holtz. Our Julie Stefanovich spoke with co-workers who knew him well.
Flags flew at half-staff today outside of the Cunningham Borough Building in honor of Robert Holtz, who served in the borough's police department for over 40 years. He was born in Hazleton and graduated from Mansfield University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Holtz was hired with the Cunningham Police Department in 1977. Former Mayor Joe Corelli knew the chief well after working with him throughout the years.
It's pretty easy to talk about the chief. He was... we worked together for 8 years, and I'll tell you, it was black and white. Okay, the chief, he was a tough guy. He followed all the rules. He didn't care if you liked it or not. He did his job the way he thought it should be done. Quick story: one time he pulled somebody over that was actually doing some construction at my house, and they said, "Well, we're going to the mayor's house to work, and can you cut us a break?" And he said, "No, but you can." Make sure you tell the mayor I gave you a ticket because I want him to know I'm doing my job. And that's the kind of guy he was. He was straight up and no baloney. So he'll be missed.
Cunningham Council President Gary Gregory said that it was rare to see someone so committed to their job and have such longevity.
When I look back, he's actually been with the borough for 40 years. When you think about it, that spanned parts of 5 different decades. I just learned this morning an interesting fact. Our current chief was born the year that Chief Holtz began his career here in Cunningham, and 40 years, that says something. You don't see that today. I guess he was a throwback police officer. Very rare to see anybody that long in a municipality in this day and age.
Holtz retired in June of 2017. His position was filled a few months later by former Freeland Police Chief Tony Harris. Holtz passed away Monday morning at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton after a short illness. Memorial visitation is Saturday, March 10th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. at Sacred Heart RC Church in Weston, followed by a memorial mass at 10:30. The funeral procession begins at 10:30 to Newenberg Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial donations can be made to the American Heart Association. In Cunningham, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Condolences to his family and friends. Hazleton Trinity Lutheran Church holding their annual Spring Craft Fair this Saturday, March 10th from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. You'll find them at 100 Church Street, the entrance located on Hemlock Street.
It's an enjoyable day for everybody, and it gets the community together. Everybody should come out and join us and have a lot of fun.
Breakfast served until noon. They'll have pancakes, sausage, orange juice, along with hot and cold drinks. Lunch served starting at 11, sausage and pepper hoagies, hot dogs, pierogies, and again, hot and cold drinks, and takeout also available.
We have a fairly small congregation here, a number of members, but we have a large building that gets used by the community. And we try to reach out to the Hazleton community. It's difficult with just a few members, but we offer our building, and it's very expensive. It takes a lot of money to heat it, to provide the electricity, but it takes a lot of money to keep this place going. And so we use the fundraisers to help supplement what our members give, but it helps us to be able to offer the building to the community.
All That Dancin' will entertain at noon, Cellar Dwellers at 1:30, and, of course, there'll be tricky trays. This Sunday, a sea of green in downtown Wilkes-Barre for the 38th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Thousands of people set to line the streets Sunday afternoon. WYLN TV proud to once again bring you the parade live at 2, thanks to Service Electric Cable TV and Communications of Wilkes-Barre. Gary Perna and I'll be in the street as we announce the parade and speak with those hanging out watching the parade. The parade will be rebroadcast several times following the initial broadcast on Sunday. Once again, the 38th annual Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade this Sunday, March 11th, beginning at 2 o'clock. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Weather on WYLN TV 35 is brought to you by Damn User for Congress.